sure that this is actually going. Hold on. Sorry about that. Skip that. There we go. Just going to make sure my audio is coming through, unless someone can confirm that in the chat. Well, I can hear myself. So yeah, hello all. Welcome back to the Hyp3rstream. Before I get started, I'm going to apologize for last week's stream. I was channeling my inner Paul Cooper last Friday and was doing yard work all day, and it affected me more than I thought it would. Today, though, not so much yard work, so it should be okay, at least for a little bit. So I got to get the game pulled back up here. All right. That said, whoop, there it is. We left off in the dark world. And let me get my headphones in. And just do another double check that sounds like I'm coming in clear. Alright. Dark world. So, as many times as I've watched this played and I've played it, I do not remember where anything is in the dark world, this area. Let's go in the alien's mouth first. All right. That's the best animation ever.
God, that's Rita's head.
It sure is.
All over again. The ancients have returned.
So, maybe I'm just misremembering, but I don't think the ancients ever used the head in the first game. But whatever.
That's the ancient spaceship.
That's Rita's head.
Energy from this power generator.
Okay, can I pull her head out? No. Let's go with the generator here.
This slot is paper thin. I can't tell if it's designed for inserting or dispensing something.
I don't know if you would need to know the difference, if I'm being honest. Like my head. Let's go look at the plug or the wire.
This cable almost seems alive. It reminds me of the cables I saw last year in the ancient power nexus.
I don't remember there being a cable in the last game either. Remember the lever.
He's slimy like a snake. Repulsive.
Oh, that's just a mirror, sorry. Alright, let's go this way. I think this is the behemoth. Beautiful.
Cable runs from the power generator to the inside of that structure.
Hold on. Does it? I guess it goes up and over. I don't know. I'm not buying it. Actually, is there anything over here I can actually look at? And I guess I never noticed before. I guess, are these technically like the eggs from Alien? Trying to get a closer look here. It kind of looks like it. You know how in the first scene, in the first movie, it like opens up kind of like this guy here. I guess that makes sense given that there is an alien in one of the scenes later on, and in the first game.
This place reminds me of the hatchery from my first visit to the dark world. Only this incubator is much bigger.
I got nothing. Can't interact with the wire. No.
What a monstrous fetus. And it's looking right at me.
I was expecting like a joke there. What a monstrous fetus. And it's also, I got nothing, but.
I can't open it. It's hermetically sealed.
But yeah, Mike's not good at the quips.
What a monstrous fetus. And it's looking, what a monstrous what a
Alright,
monstrous.
I thought maybe if I clicked it a few more times, something else would pop up. Alright, well, that's all I can do. Okay. You think the behemoth would want to see this? No. Oh, that's right. You can't use light world or normal world things on dark world things. That's not true, though. I guess you can use the pills.
I can't open it.
Oh, yeah. Could try to use the key. How about that?
I can't open
I
it.
can't open it. Can I pick it with the lock or the hanger?
I can't open it.
Oh, sorry. I clicked too much. Let me try again.
I can't open it.
No, he's trying. Can the magnet... Oh,
The magnet won't stick. It must not be made of iron.
yep, nothing gets past Mike. Yeah, I never tried that before, so that's something new. Okay, that lightning thing is getting on my nerves. Alright, let's go solve a puzzle, I guess.
What is this thing? I can't tell if it is an electric motor or a shooting gallery.
I don't think it's either of those, really. What's this? Oh, that's where you stuff the teddy bear, that's right.
There's nothing here that looks like a control mechanism.
Except for this big thing on the side here.
There's an empty socket here. It looks like a jack for some vital component.
Jack? My best friend. Maybe he'll know what to do.
This looks like a power grid map. It kind of resembles the business district in my hometown.
I don't know. There's not enough pictures on that map. Like Polaroids. Alright, let's move on to the next place.
This device is definitely biomechanical. Part living organism and part machine.
I can tell because I am the master with my biochemistry degree. Oh, whoops.
There's nothing here that looks like a control mechanism.
It looks like one of those things that Sonic could jump in and then he gets like warped around the stage.
This machine has an empty socket like the other one.
I wonder what happens if you don't look at the other one first. Cannot interact with the switchblade people. Or razor blade, I guess. Alright, let's...
This machine has an empty socket like the other one.
That's... what?
This machine has an empty socket.
Doesn't make any sense.
To be sorry. To be producing power infected with random magnetic fluxes. To be not able to stabilize magnetic emanations from power disk.
I mean, a simple no would have sufficed. Also, you could have also just gone with the whole, no, there's a pin in my face. I can't,
Speak to me.
I can't say anything.
To be sorry. To be producing power infected.
Okay, I don't know.
This power grid seems to correspond to the seedier sections of my own hometown.
So, Hank's Diner? I guess that's Slim Shack right there.
What a hideous mechanism. This perverted joining of man and machine has got to be stopped.
Okay. I don't know how he's getting some of this.
Here's another empty slot.
Man, nothing gets past Mike.
There's nothing here that looks like a control mechanism.
Uh-huh. That's... Huh. I guess... I thought you could interact with, like, angel baby thing. Okay, well, let's take a look at this.
This lit section resembles our civic
It's
center.
lit! I mean... No, it doesn't.
This lit
Because the Civic Center is just the morgue, courthouse, and sheriff's station. It has like 3 buildings in a row. Unless maybe that 3 buildings are, I don't know. I guess it's all perspective, right? Alright, let's get out of here. One thing I forgot to do, or not necessarily forgot, but just didn't go that way, is talk to Ick and Uck. Although I kind of wonder what happens if I leave this place without talking to them. I wonder if you can like lock yourself out from beating the game. Actually, I want to try that. Why not? 12. Yeah, 12's fine. 2. I can't make Mike turn around, though. Okay. Okay, I gotta watch the mouth close. That's fine. So basically I made that save there because I'm going to try to... I want to see what happens if we don't talk to Ikenuk before
This must be the
leaving.
gate to the power center.
Whoops. There it is.
It looks like a tremendous amount of energy is flowing through these bars.
Tremendous amount of energy, not shown here. Yep, that's how that
Data
works.
card not presented. Access.
Let's knock on it again.
Controls for the gate.
Yeah, let's try... I don't know what, like my cursor's flashing like that. Okay, let's go this way.
A dead end in more ways than one.
Womp womp womp. Let's go in here.
It's fossilized, fused into the rock.
And it mostly comes out at night.
Millions of years
Mostly.
old. I wonder if it is some ancestor of the ancients.
So that line right there, I think, is better than all the Prometheus and Alien Covenant series or sequels of that Alien franchise. So you didn't know the architect was actually the ancients. I'm still not sure I understand
This
this.
cul-de-sac ends at a cross. Why are there symbols of death all around this complex?
I mean, to some, I guess it's a symbol of hope, but, you know, sure.
A cross is supposed to give comfort, but I feel only despair.
Man, Mike is depressing me out here. Alright, whoop, there we go. No, God, I'm just trying to go here. It's very finicky with the,
This hellhole looks like a twisted perversion of my hometown.
Hey, wait a minute. Why is this open?
Data card not presented.
Oh.
Access denied.
Huh. For some reason, I didn't think that was there until you got the data card and unlocked the door. Where was I gonna go? Hold on. Brain's processing. I think here.
This building reminds me of some project I messed up in shop class.
I'm such a failure. Alright, I'm skipping some dialogue real quick. Just seeing if I can break things in the game.
What a magnificent structure. It looks like a temple, but I can't imagine that Dark Worlders would find anything worthy of worship.
It's like the lawn has been well kept and watered. And the Dark Worlders just like their water. I mean, what can I say? Alright. Let's go talk to this guy real quick.
There's a guard in front of that building.
Man, nothing gets past Mike. I can never remember this one's name. There we go.
Can you help me? I think I'm lost.
Taking that a lot of ways, Mike.
Organic form, you do not belong here.
Are you one of the Dreketh Guard?
Hardly. I'm simply a biomechanoid, pulled off the assembly line for sentry duty.
It's 11.
Why are you guarding this building?
It is the house of the High Priestess. It has been deemed off limits to all personnel.
Why is the house of the High Priestess off limits?
I presume that the ancients believed that it still contains secrets hidden away. Secrets that might undermine their authority.
Like letters to their neighbor.
I'm sorry to
Okay, so
Look, buddy, I need some answers.
I'm guessing the options for Ikenuk aren't here because we just haven't talked to
You
him.
ask too many questions for a dark world.
May I ask you another question?
You do not follow orders well. You are obviously not under the ancients' control.
Poor Mike.
What happened? Where am I?
Alright, so that was the reason I made that save file. So let's load the game. Okay. It's interesting. I must have saved it with the transition already in mind or something. Huh.
I don't like the look of those two guards. This must be some kind of prison.
As indicated by the giant zipper. Oh, okay, I guess I have to talk to
Who are
them.
you?
We will not tell you which of us is Ick and which is Uck. Because one of us is Ick and the other is Uck.
Obviously.
Or it could be the other way around. We're not telling.
Well, I mean, it's either one of you is one or the other, or neither of you are either of them, right? Given how they just said
What is
that.
through that passageway?
Oh boy, you don't want to know.
It could be the prison compound.
Or a big dong. Sorry.
And then again, it could not.
Who is being held
Oh.
prisoner?
I'll ask the nice way as opposed to being demanding.
Could be the keeper of the scrolls. Then again, the prison could be empty.
Let me inside the prison.
Only authorized dark
Put
world
his
personnel
tough guy
allowed
act
to
there.
enter. Leave the premises immediately.
I am a Dark World
Alright, I'm
prison
leaving.
official. Let me in.
Oh, a dark worlder, are you?
Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk.
I bet you don't even know if it's day or night.
It's always dark here.
It's the dark
Well,
world
we have
after
day
all.
and night just like anywhere else. Any dark worlder can tell the difference.
So is it the sun comes up only at night because it's the opposite of the normal world, or am I just putting too much thought in this?
I am a Dark Worlder. Give me a chance to prove it.
You're too whiny to be a dark
We will
worlder.
let you pass if you prove to us that you are really a dark worlder.
Why do they go with
Tell
that
us
voice?
Which of us is Ick and which is Uck, and tell us whether it's day or night. You can ask questions if you like.
Oh boy, no.
We like to be fair.
Is it
Is it
daytime?
daytime? That's a perfect question.
Of course, it's daytime. No, it is most definitely night.
Okay.
Which one of you is Ick?
During the night, I claim to be Ick. I am really Uck. He's lying. I am Uck. I am Uck, and it is night.
I like to solve the puzzle.
Which one of you is telling the truth?
I am Uck, and it is night. He is not. It is not. I am Uck, and it's daytime, and it's final.
Oh, wise guy. Didn't he say something different the other time?
I need to think about this some more.
Yes,
Then
please.
leave. Don't ugly organic.
Racist? Fuck, man. That's rude. I don't remember him saying that. Oh. Oh no, what happened? Let's just ignore. I've never had this issue happen before. Oh man. I don't know what I just did. See if I can get this to run again. Huh. I guess Icker Uck's racist comment crashed the game. Jesus. Pokeball, go! Alright. Well, good thing I saved here, I guess. Though I almost wonder if that's what caused the issue. This load. I'll find out in a second.
I don't like the look of those two.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to speed run this, these
Who
dialogue trees.
We will not be.
What is? Who is?
Let me. It's about and
I am.
is of
Yeah, this is the
Which
best
one
way
of
to
you is-
play.
Which one of you?
Oops.
Which one of you?
Except if you
Which one of you is?
except if you keep pushing buttons. Alright, can I get out of here now? Yeah, well, it worked this time. So one of these days I'm gonna have to try to speedrun Darkseed 2, and that's just how I'll play it. Okay, I need to remember to actually try to show them items next time. Should try to do that with all the Dark Worlders, see what happens.
This must be the gate to the power center.
Just for fun to interact with everything. Yep, pound my fist on it. Good.
Access denied.
These must be the controls for the gate.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the power bars. Whatever.
A dead end. In more.
Shut up, Mike. Alright, let's look at the alien in the
This skeleton
background.
was a million. It's fossilized.
Why did he try to touch it? Last time they did that in the graveyard area in the first game, he had the life force sucked out of him.
This cul-de-sac ends at a cross.
It's very good, Mike.
A cross is supposed to give comfort.
Alright, look at the bars just for fun.
It looks like a tremendous amount of energy.
And we're good to go.
This hellhole looks like a twisted perversion of my hometown.
Pictures and all. Alright, so let's start. Oh, wait, what's this?
The place is strangely similar to our downtown area. This is the Ancients' power center. This is the portal back to the normal world.
And why did I?
This is where my neighborhood would be in the normal world. This seems to be the counterpart of our business district. This area kind of reminds me of our civic center.
Man, I don't think I've ever tried to investigate the pictures. I have to do that on the normal world map too.
This building looks like some kind of processing plant.
Also, like a failed shop class experiment or project, or both. I mean, I don't know. I never took shop class. All right, let's talk to Hank.
What's that rancid stench? It smells like rotten meat.
I mean, to be fair, Mike, you didn't take a shower this morning. All right, can I put magnet on? No, I can't put magnet on them. What about coat hanger? No. Key? No. Book? Hey, guess who Doc Larson's been seeing? How about the ticket? I don't remember if I showed the ticket to the Hank in the normal world. I'll have to try. Alright.
This looks like a woman's head suspended from the ceiling. There's a button on the side.
What? Get out of here.
To be sorry. To be not able to sing at this time. To be damaged by vermin.
Hey, don't talk about Jack that way.
I could have sworn I saw something looking at me.
But that's all I'll say on the matter. I'll take one ice cream float.
Those tubes look like they're filled with a sickening blend of blood and pus.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at this maggoty carcass makes me sick. No wonder nobody's eating here.
So I'll take one.
Do you mind if I take this delicacy with me?
Take it, human. No one else is left to eat it but the vermin.
And you. Alright, maggoty carcass.
This might be some kind of meat, but it's slimy and rancid.
So it goes great with me. Alright, hold on. I'll do another save real quick. World. Wait, did I name that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's go look at this thingy.
I could have sworn I
No,
saw
it's not what I was pointing at, Mike.
I could have sworn I
No. Alright, let's go back here, I guess.
just looking at this maggoty.
Where's the thing at? Mike, where are you going? Alright, I'll just talk to the guy, I
What is
guess.
this place?
Why, it's the food hall, of course. Everyone knows that. We
Duh.
don't have much food now. The deliveries have stopped.
What is there to eat around here?
You took the last thing.
I still have some rations of liquefied entrails in my food dispensers. Very filling.
Well, I tried to access that, but it wouldn't let me.
It sure is empty around here.
Thanks.
The regulars don't come around much anymore. Things have changed.
They're
since
all
the takeover.
dead.
I get a few of the privileged workers every now and then, but that's about it.
Did someone take over the Dark World?
Yes, the invaders from space. Everyone calls them the Ancients. They've taken over our world. They run everything from their spaceship, and we never see them. They use their minions to maintain control.
Huh. I wonder how much Giger had how much say he had in the story behind his artwork,
Horrible beings with
or how his
great
artwork was being used
They've
for the
been
story.
Systematically eliminating us. But I stopped living in fear a long time ago. I've resigned myself to death.
I was gonna say something, but I feel like that would get me kicked off YouTube, so I won't.
More than a year ago,
Not fun to joke about that kind of
the
stuff
first
anymore.
months were very bloody. Half of our population was wiped out, and our government fell. The Ancients now control our judges and the Dreketh Guard.
Do the ancients have total control over the Dark World?
That's what he just said.
Yes. Now we're a police state. And I'd steer clear of the Hall of Justice if I were you. The Dark Justices are
The
not friendly to
Dark
us,
Justices.
especially those who are organic instead of biomechanical.
We could string together a costume to make him look biomechanical for sure.
Who are the minions?
Oh, those annoying little yellow things.
The troopers who enforce the Ancients' decrees, and the justices who administer them. We have no one to defend us any longer. The keepers are all dead, or imprisoned.
What decrees did the ancients impose?
Those not chosen to be killed must obey the Ancients' will. We no longer lead our own lives.
We also need to know if it's day or night. Bizarre.
Just what are the keepers?
The keepers were our government. Truth, light, and justice. It's all gone now.
2025, I feel like that means something different.
Those who have chosen to work for the Ancients, they get special treatment.
Oh, special.
What are these creatures I see peering out of the walls every now and then?
Them? They're electro-vermin.
Electro-vermin.
Most likely. They're just about my only customers these days.
So I make sure to charge them a premium. So it's a Pokemon.
Usually going on around here lately?
Unusual? Aside from being enslaved by a master race of alien beings? Not much.
I mean, that's not unusual. That's just normal for you now. Oh, yeah, there we go.
To lead a revolt?
Everyone works for the Ancients now. I'm forced to turn over all my proceeds to them. We have to. We are killed if we don't. Of course, there was one old fool who tried to lead a revolt, but the Ancients locked him up next door.
His name was Ramirez.
Thanks for your time. I'll see you around.
Perhaps. If I'm not scheduled to be fed to a life force leech first.
Yeah, you'd be alright.
What's new, bartender?
Just want to see if you had anything else to say.
Nothing. Still the same old misery and woe.
Man, it's like a chipper Hank.
What is there to eat around here?
I'm
Have
starving.
some rations of liquefied.
Anything unusual going on?
No. The masses are still being sacrificed in their usual numbers.
Thank
Perhaps.
Hey, hold on, there's some other options here.
Anything unusual going on around here lately?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Thanks for your time.
Where's the thing at?
Just looking at this maggoty carcass makes me sick.
I'm pretty sure I already took that, Mike.
Hey, I'm thirsty.
Oh, there we go.
Can you get me a drink?
Here's something to fill your belly, human.
I know I have to go through that entire thing again, but worth it. Oh, goodness. Figure might as well show off the
What
deaths
happened?
too, right?
Where am I?
Alright. Whoop. Load game. Alright.
What is this place?
Why
Let's do the speed run approach.
When, who are the... What, just, what are these... Anything... Is there any...
Alright. Easy enough. I'm sure everyone else wishes their, talks with Mike Dawson went that quickly.
My nose is burning from ozone and other assorted fumes. It's making me feel lightheaded.
So I'm just going to stand right here. Alright. Can I show the ticket to anyone? Whoops. Nope. Okay. Camera? Can I interest anyone in a maggoty carcass? No. Okay. Book? No. I don't know why they would be interested in that, I guess.
I can't open it.
That's not the noise I was expecting. Okay, if I use the hanger on the door, Mike will get electrocuted, so I won't do that.
Don't bother me, human. Can't you see I'm floating?
I mean, you're literally not. You're on the floor, but sure.
Keep away, you insect.
Take a look at this.
This creature inside this canister is getting stimulated by the energy beams. I don't think I've ever seen anyone this deliriously happy.
It's on the back
Some
here.
kind of contraption made out of hypodermic needles. These must be the controls for the power door.
Incessantly blinking for no reason.
This sick creature has intravenous bottles plugged directly into his body.
I'll take your word for it, Mike.
Jeez, and I thought Melissa was a chain smoker.
I guess that thing is what she's smoking on in the background? Huh. Let's get out of here. Alright, well, that was worth something, I guess. Let's see, what makes sense to go to next? I'm going to save Mike's house for later. In fact, I might not go to it at all until the end.
Data card not presented.
Alright, we only have one or two choices here, so let's do this one again. And stop. Oh, that was close.
Reminds me of some project I messed up in shop class.
Everything haunts me so much. Let's go down here. Just going to say another thing about the door, probably.
These must be the controls for the power door.
Yes. Oops.
This is either a dark world armory, or I've wandered into a gun shop in Los Angeles.
The banging on the hammer, I think, really nailed the point home. That doesn't even make sense to me. Is Los Angeles ever like a haven for guns? We're just talking about crime in general.
Weapons, but they're so bizarre that I'm not too sure. Some of them almost look alive.
Look alive, Mike. Is that an alien head there? Can't tell.
Weapons are protected by a force field.
That was the sound a force field makes. Hey, come on, guy. Answer. Talk back. Oh, okay, I guess he doesn't. Oh, whoops.
Who are you?
I'm a simple craftsman, skilled in the arts of binding metal with flesh. I build biomechanical appendages.
Sorry, I asked.
What are biomechanical appendages?
Come on, Mike. You were an expert like a second ago.
Organic and mechanical weapons that connect with and into your body. They are controlled by your nervous system, just like a normal muscle.
Let's see.
Hey, can I get one of these biomechanical appendages from you?
Be so cool.
For a price, I trade and sell my work.
I don't make
Right
much
now, I
money.
could use a triggering
Hey,
device.
Mr. Dozer. How's it going?
Why can't you just build a triggering device?
I'm not good at my job, Mike.
Supplies of metal have been difficult to obtain since the ancients took over. Everything is being reserved for the power center. But if you can find me a metal triggering device, I'll build you a weapon.
Can't you just use some of the metal from the floor?
What is this place?
He already answered that, Mike.
A weaponry and supply shop.
Knocking things
I
over.
create powerful weapons used by the lackeys that serve our masters.
What are you working on now?
Wait, he answered that too, I thought.
I am building a grenade launching crossbow.
That's
A
stupid.
special order from the Dreamin Guard. Unfortunately, I don't
Also, it
have
doesn't
the
make
trigger
sense,
mechanism
because
for it.
what we end up is like a machine gun.
In such high demand
Spoilers.
these days, parts are hard to come by.
Who are your masters?
The ancients. They force us to work for them or die. Those monsters. But at least I am able to practice my craft.
Are all the inhabitants of the Dark World enslaved?
We've already had this conversation with another
All of
person.
us still alive. Those few of us the ancients deemed valuable were spared and forced to work for them. Rather than kill us
Itty
outright,
bitty grenades, yeah.
they drain our life
I guess that's what
force.
happens to the shooting gallery.
Offerings, they call it.
Sounds like a blood drive, right? Harvester? No.
How can the ancients be defeated?
Help me win this game for me,
I
please.
don't see how. There was one brave soul, Goth was his name, who tried to organize a rebellion. But the ancients ordered me to build a power lock to confine him behind the recreation center.
That's all it took. One lock. He had no chance.
What are lackeys?
We all are. Craftsmen like me, the Dreamin Guard, the justices, privileged workers. We are all under the ancients' rule, and we will remain so until we die.
Well, this is all very interesting, but I must be leaving. I'm sure I'll be back.
Please don't.
Do you think you have a choice?
Yes. Clunk. Alright, can I show anything to him? No. No. Would you like some food? I've been keeping it in my jacket. Keep, no. Hanger, no. And magnet, no. Okay. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's go this way.
What a magnificent structure. It looks like a temple, but I can't imagine that Dark Worlders would find anything worthy of worship.
He made jokes about it, but I would worship Paul Cooper for sure.
This place gives me the creeps. Even in the normal world, I feel uneasy about attending church, especially since my father died.
See, the creeps are a funny feeling in certain areas.
This book must be quite old. The binding is badly cracked and split. I can barely make out the title. Necronomicon.
Groovy. All right, let's read the
There's a picture
Necronomicon.
of my old house in Woodland Hills. And here's a picture of me. This chapter is about how I stopped the ancients' first plan to conquer the normal world.
I really hope we get some deadites in this playthrough.
Why, there's a picture of my old house
I
in
don't know
Woodland.
why I tried doing it at a separate time.
That's the Keeper of the Scrolls. She is such a beautiful creature. That's the Keeper of the Light. I wish I had a chance to speak with her longer before she died.
Unfortunately, I bored her to
I
death.
recognize this figure.
And I'm just going to ignore the person in the chair here.
I wish I knew how to invoke the power of these idols. I wish I knew how to invoke the. I wish I knew.
I just
how
like,
to invoke the
I
power
imagine
of
he's
these
just trying to,
idols.
cop a quick feel.
This dark worlder has a regal air about her, despite being held captive in a power beam.
So wait, hold on.
I don't recognize this figure.
Alright, so he walked up for that, but if I click this,
This
boop,
dark worlder has a regal air about her, despite being held.
I can't even see who's talking. Okay. Let's see. Hello, I'm Mike Dawson.
Hello, I'm Mike Dawson. What is your name?
Jesus, Mike.
I am the High Priestess of the Temple of the Triangle. Welcome, and learn what I have to teach.
Oh no, I'm not here to learn.
What is this place?
This temple was constructed eons ago as a place of worship for Dark World beings. Originally, it was set up to honor the points of the Triangle, but of course all that is now gone.
It was too silly.
Tell me about the points of the triangle.
The points of the triangle were the basis of our religion. The 3 points are truth, represented by the light, knowledge, represented by the scrolls, and justice, represented by the sword.
So it's basically Pyramid Head from Silent Hill 2.
Tell me about the light.
He's got a triangle on his head, kinda,
The light illuminates
and a
our
big
lives.
sword.
It shines with universal truth. It will obliterate the darkness of all that is false or evil.
Tell me
Okay.
about the scrolls.
The scrolls contain the vast knowledge of our people. They are the foundation of our civilization. They represent order and stability.
Shame we lost him.
Tell me about the sword.
The sword is a powerful weapon against injustice and fear. It is useless against the mundane, but against evil, it is invincible.
Why do you say that everything is now gone?
Because it is lost. Everyone's
The ancients have
dead.
taken over our world. They have outlawed our religion and imprisoned spiritual leaders such as me.
You're a spiritual leader?
That's kind of the same question I had, actually.
I was the High Priestess. I conveyed the wisdom of the Keepers to all Dark Worlders who worship the Triangle. But now I am forbidden by the ancients to instruct our people.
Why are you helping me if you are forbidden to do so?
Just because something is forbidden does not mean it.
I have a feeling Mike's
It is
gonna
my
narc
destiny
on her.
to teach. It is your destiny to learn and act upon that knowledge. Restrictions only enhance the desire to fulfill that destiny.
No, I'm just gonna go to bed.
You don't look like you're in prison.
You even said it yourself,
I am imprisoned
Mike.
here in a confinement beam. The ancients thought it too dangerous to keep all the religious leaders imprisoned in the same area. Some are held in the prison, some under house arrest.
Well, how do I get to those people?
Some of you are held under house arrest? I expected worse from the ancients.
It is more insidious than it sounds. The ancients had their minions install power locks all over the area. The machines in the power center direct energy to various sections of the city to split us up and discourage rebellion.
I'm not gonna lie, it still sounds kind of nice.
What can you tell me about the Dark World?
The Dark World has existed alongside your normal world ever since time began. It has evolved along with your Earth, a counterpart, a negative image of your own world.
So it's bad.
Why do you say that this place is a negative image of my world?
Why is Mike's head like
We are what you would
shifting
consider
back
to
and
be the
forth when he
dark side of
talks?
yourselves. What seems to be madness to you, we consider sane. What you perceive as pain, we feel as pleasure.
So it's like Hellraiser.
Now I understand why there are so many evil creatures here.
You have malevolent creatures in your own world, too. Do not confuse madness with evil. Most of us want to live in peaceful coexistence with the normal world.
So wait. If the good people of the light or the normal world are bad in this one, and the bad ones, I guess, are good ones in this one, I don't know. My head hurts.
How is the Dark World counterpart to my own?
People and places in your world have parallels here in the Dark World. There are differences, however. Sometimes the Dark World counterparts are missing, killed by the ancients or otherwise lost.
So how does that work? I guess that's just a way to write around the fact that he had less assets to use.
Can actions in the Dark World affect the normal world?
Sometimes, but the rules governing these correlations are not understood. But yes, many times an action in the Dark
We're just
World
covering
causes
our
a
own
reaction
plot
in its
holes.
normal world counterpart. Electromagnetic correlations seem to be the strongest.
So put the magnet on the spin the wheel thing. Got it.
Tell me about the portals linking our two worlds.
Any mirror.
The portals have always been in existence. There are portals all over Earth. It was inevitable that a few humans would find some of them. We have had normal world visitors for centuries.
I'd like to read about that in the Necronomicon.
Dark Worlders crossed a portal into the normal world?
I was
No,
gonna
but
say,
it's
what
more
happened to
a
the
matter of
music?
biology than physics. We would die immediately after crossing the barrier into your world. Our bodies require the chaos of our world. You humans are more adaptable.
Sure.
Do you know where all the portals are located?
Yes, here's a list
No one
alphabetically.
knows where all the portals are.
Come on, Mike.
There is one located in the power center inside a maze. I have heard that another exists elsewhere nearby, but the ancients keep its location secret.
Is that a spoiler for later?
Tell me more about the ancients.
The ancients are alien beings from another planet in our universe. They had depleted their home of its natural resources, the life force which sustained them, forcing them to plunder other worlds.
Trying to think of what other stories I've heard or seen on shows and whatnot or read that have like similar plot lines.
Where are the ancients now?
The ancients control things telepathically, using their psychically evolved brains. They slumber in their spaceship hovering over the power center. Few have ever seen them.
What is a psychically evolved brain?
What do the ancients want?
Just mean they can use psycho powers or
They want
psychic
to drain
powers?
the life force from sentient creatures to sustain them in their eternal slumber. We have tried to stop them, but their minds are too powerful.
All right.
How did you try to stop them?
We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
Staged an uprising. The Keeper of the Sword led the rebellion, but they failed.
Man, every time I think I'm getting close to the end,
Happened to the rebellion?
more options pop up.
It was crushed by the ancients. You see, Michael, you are our only remaining hope for defeating the ancients.
Oh, man, you guys are fucked.
You know who I am?
You
Of
introduced
course,
yourself.
Michael. The story of your first battle against the ancients is chronicled in our sacred
on,
book,
Mike.
Necronomicon. It also foretells that you will defeat the ancients once again. So you see, you cannot escape your destiny.
What became of the keepers?
Look behind me, Mike.
The three keepers went into hiding, but recently have been found. The Keeper of the Sword was killed, and the Keeper of the Scrolls imprisoned. I heard the Keeper of the Light has also been slain.
Which plot? Both, sure. All the above.
Do you know where the Keeper of the Scrolls is imprisoned?
She is being held captive in the prison compound at the Ancient's Power Center. If you are planning to visit her, be warned that the biomechanoids guarding the prison will not be reluctant to kill organics like yourself.
Oh, will not be reluctant. So they will. Never mind.
I have many more questions to ask you.
I am afraid I have nothing more to tell you. You should go
You're
with
exhausting,
direct
Mike.
guard
Go
return.
away.
They check on me regularly.
There's no budget for that, lady. We're okay.
One last thing. Can you tell me whether it is day or night?
Such temporal concepts only matter to soldiers such as the Drecket Guard, or to biomechanical sentries. I'm sorry, that is an issue that is beyond the boundaries of my thoughts.
It's too hard for me. Go away, please. Did I try doing stuff? Do you want this moldy thingy? No. Did you have this ticket? No. No. Here. Stay chipper. Oh, okay. I should have want the smiley face magnet. Oh my god. Can I just walk out? Okay. Whew. I was stuck there for a second. Go faster, Mike. And there you go.
That building.
Framed perfectly.
This looks like some kind of crime scene.
Excuse me. You know, I never understood, like, why you could come over here and, like, Mike freaks out if you keep clicking. Bzz. Bzz. It's like one of those, like, things where you see him, like, glitching out, like, bzz. 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 Yeah, I'll never understand this part here. Okay, let's talk to this guy again.
This biomechanoid looks like Ick and Uck's long-lost brother.
Eek. Okay, there we go.
Resembles some friends of mine. I bet you can tell me if it is day or night.
It is not my business to know.
Well, I'm screwed.
I have important news to give to the ancients from Ick and Uck, but I can't tell if they are truthful.
Ick always tells the truth during the day, but lies at night. Uck lies during the day, but tells the truth at night. Now go away.
I'm sorry, that's too confusing. Can you tell me again? Actually, I'm kind of curious what happens if I do talk to him again. So let me... Yes.
Can you help me? I think I...
Walk elsewhere, or
Are you one of the Drecket? Why are you guarding this building? Why is the house of the...
Alright, whoops.
Look, buddy.
So I went through that quick because I already went through his dialogue before in this video. Or stream, I should say. Okay, so I don't think that helped at all. But might as well go get the data card, eh? Oh, I forgot there was another screen. Yep, just click on the other side and wait the long time for Mike to stroll on through. It's a lovely day through the failure of a shop class design here.
There's something oppressive and frightening about this building, but the architecture is spectacular. It must be a governmental center.
That's what I got from it. Good call, Mike. So again, it's more of these I don't know why you would even need to go over there. Okay, so I think this is the police station on this side, right? Start there.
This place looks strangely familiar. I've got it. It reminds me of the police station from my first visit to the Dark World. I better watch my step in here.
I don't think you have anything to worry about with the guy on the the line there. He's not going anywhere. Actually, I just remember we should probably go in here first. Okay.
You, Minen, have been charged with conspiring in a rebellion against the Ancients. How do you plead?
This meat hook thing hurts, sir.
I am innocent, dispassionate one.
In the interest of expediting matters, we shall enter a plea of guilty and issue a summary judgment. Because of your years of faithful service as a privileged worker, I shall be merciful. Instead of suffering public humiliation like the leader of your rebellion, you are hereby sentenced to death.
Oh, thank you, dispassionate one. You are kind and just.
Look as he nods his head up and down. Yes, yes, yes. So how is he being publicly humiliated? He's locked behind a door.
I'll bet this cabinet is used to contain evidence. Not that the truth matters here much more than it does in the normal world.
Really makes you think.
Oh my god. They've crucified the keeper of the sword.
Oh, so now you know who it is. Didn't know in the
There's
other
nothing I
room.
can do. She's dead.
Yeah. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's do this.
This justice looks like a clown to me.
Hat and everything. What's on top of his hat there? Never noticed that before. Alright. Hello, I'm just visiting.
Hello. I'm just visiting.
Mike, come on.
Just visiting? No one visits the Hall of Justice. You do not sound
just want
like
to take a
you're from
tour.
around here. You are a Dark Worlder, aren't you?
Can I just say no? Oh, I can. Let's see what happens
No,
if I say
I'm a
that.
human. My name is Mike Dawson.
Mike Dawson. That name is familiar. Oh yes, the ancients have issued a death warrant for you. You are to be immediately transported to the Hall of Death.
Oh my god. The stench in this room is horrible. Like a mountain of rotting meat.
Oh, I missed the only way out of here is death. I guess you have to come in a second time.
This must be the body of the privileged worker that I saw sentenced to death.
He's a little smaller than that, but sure. Alright. What's this?
This corpse has been sapped of all its fluids.
Sure.
I'm afraid to touch it.
Okay. I can actually see it this time.
The data card fell down here someplace. This must be the body of the privileged. I'm afraid to touch it.
You just did. Fight scene number 1.
I got the data card back. Damn. I've got to get out of here.
Kind of sad there isn't more like fight scenes in this game.
This might be some kind of meat, but this metal card is encoded with data. I can't read it, but it looks important.
Basing that on nothing, but sure.
That's a life force leech. I recognize it from my first trip into the Dark World.
Alright, well, let's kill Mike, I guess. Scan him into the Hall of Death. Wait, no, it was the Hall of Death. The Underworld, I guess.
What happened? Where am I? Where am I?
You are in the underworld, Michael. The river of the dead.
Nonchalantly moves her hand to show.
You know my name?
God, everyone knows your name, Mike. Shush.
Yes, Michael. I've been expecting you.
See, the center of the universe,
What's
Mike
the
Dawson.
underworld?
It is that place where the beings of the dark world come when their biomatter has expired. As the keeper of the souls, all those who die in the dark world fall under my care.
What happened to me?
You're dead.
You met with an unfortunate accident, Michael. You were killed.
Are you saying that I'm dead?
Man, nothing gets past him.
Not exactly. You are not of this world and hence not easily destroyed here. You will leave this place. It is your destiny.
Unless you don't have a 1-up.
Does that mean I'm immortal?
Hardly, Michael. You are still subject to the cold hand of death, but you are not easily killed. I foresee that you
That
will again visit
contradicts
me.
itself.
One day you will stay permanently if you continue to be so careless.
See, right now I think I only have one up, so I gotta be
What is my
careful.
destiny?
You are destined to stand against the evil forces controlling the Dark World. You are charged with defeating the Ancients and saving your own world in the process. Some of the people of the Dark World will aid you.
With items and life.
Who will aid me?
Give me their
Meet
names.
them in the course of your journey. They will extend the hand of friendship.
Tell you, he's just gonna tattle on all
but
these
they
people.
will pay with their lives, and their souls will be remanded to me. Attend!
Comes the toilet seat. Meow. Beautiful animation.
What in God's name was that?
I don't agree with Mike a lot, but I definitely agree with him
The
there.
life fluids of the Keeper of the Light now flow in the River of the Dead. Her biomatter expired not long after she met you in the portal.
You literally drove her to death. Exactly, GT Rising.
Why, you bloodthirsty monster? How could you do such a terrible thing?
Like, make the toilet go down the
Her blood
steps.
is on your hands, Michael. She sacrificed herself so that you could fulfill your destiny and defeat the Ancients.
Well, then why is her blood on his hands? He
You
didn't
fail
kill
to
her.
do so. Death will eventually reach out and pull you into its bloody depths.
Alright,
This
let's...
place gives me the creeps.
We've got the willies.
You need not linger here, Michael. I have my work to attend to, and you have yours.
Please leave. Alright, where's... Oh.
How do I get out of this hellhole?
Climb the ladder
Climb the
behind you.
staircase. It leads back to the Dark World, near to where the Ancients have erected their power generator. Go and fulfill your destiny.
Oh, I was hoping I could talk to her some more. So is the character model trying to match the alien thing in the background? Alright, so I know I can go back in there, but I'm going to grab the light. This one. Alright, just in case I screw something up. Okay. See if I can catch him. Huh. Okay.
The glow from this lantern gives me a clarity I haven't felt since I don't know when.
Ever.
Must be the light of truth?
Sure. It's over here.
The cells are empty.
Unless you want to enjoy my hospitality for the rest of eternity, stay away from there.
Oh, he lights up. I never noticed that before. Or if I did, I just don't remember.
I still have the scars from my first encounter with the troopers of the Dreketh Guard. They're cold as steel and cruelly logical.
What scars? The one in his head? Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Do you know what we did to the last organic who asked to be excused? We gutted him and threw him into the maze. Just like we did to that keeper worm. Now go!
Let's see.
Hey, I need some questions answered.
Putting on your big boy pants for that
By
one.
order of the ancients, there can be no questions answered without proper data card identification.
Couldn't they identify it as the guy who was leading the rebellion?
I am here to pick up some of the Keeper's effects.
Not without proper authorization. That's her lantern over there, but it's going over to the Hall of Justice after we finish examining it. You'll have to go next door and take the matter up with one of the justices.
How long does it take to look at the damn lamp? Hold on, there's one more, I think. Okay.
I noticed that all the jail cells are empty.
Because we're eating the people.
Yes, all our political prisoners have been transferred to the power center. Now, get yourself to where you have to be.
Oh, I gotta be right here playing Darkseed. This meets your approval, sir. Get the fuck out of here.
Here's my data card, you tin-plated sadist. Now show some respect.
1,000 apologies, Organic One. I had no idea that you were a privileged worker. Where are you assigned?
Let's show the power center.
Power center.
I thought as much. I heard they were bringing in other worlders to assist in getting the generator online.
Did you?
Tell me, have you already made your offering today? Or do you prefer to do it at night?
Can you tell me if it's night?
No, I prefer to pay it at night.
No matter when you make your offering of blood to the ancients, it gives you a sense of purpose, doesn't it?
Yes, he says the same thing regardless, probably.
Well, you're obviously a loyal minion of the ancients. Please, do me the honor of watching over the Hall of Troopers for a while. I have a new batch of prisoners to torture.
Exit stage left. Why is he on the clothesline?
Warm glow spreading through my body. For the first time, I really believe I can put a stop to the evil that's happening here.
Unlike the last time. Let's see.
The light shining from this lantern makes things seem so clear.
Almost like it's illuminating the darkness. I forgot to see if I could go through his desk. I don't think you can. Let me take a look. No. Music stopped again. There it goes. Music has all these like dramatic pauses for no reason. Where's it going next? I guess back here. Let's see. Use the light on here? No. No, use the dark card or the data card on it.
Matrix verified as privileged worker.
It's like me trying to use my little chip credit card reader thing. It never works. It just keeps sliding in and out. Alright, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about at this point. Just trying to fill the dead air. Let's see. I see one option for the poll up there for playing the recently translated Saturn version of Darkseed. 100% yes. Good times. I'm going to save real quick. Just in case. Just in case it crashes again. I probably shouldn't have saved over the third one. Let's see.
Okay, I know the answers to your riddle.
I think I'd know this by now too, but I don't.
Which is which? And tell us if it's day.
You on the left.
You on the left.
That is incorrect. The penalty for trespassing is in.
What happened to me? Hey, I'm back in the underworld.
Let's see.
Okay, I know the.
Until and.
I forgot which one did I pick. I think I picked daytime, right?
You on the right.
That is incorrect.
What happened to me?
jeez, come on. Come on.
Okay, I know the answers to
Tantella,
you on the right.
well, forgive us
Okay.
for doubting you, privileged one.
Just had to guess and fake it till you make it, right? Guess until you get it.
I don't think Ick and Uck are going to molest me anymore.
Oh, that's a poor choice of words.
Tell me who was inside the prison.
I am sorry, privileged one. We are not worthy to speak to you.
Man, don't say that stuff to Mike.
However, you are free to pass and talk with.
Alright.
Tell me where I can find the shapeshifter.
Whoa, we don't know anything about the shapeshifter yet.
I am sorry, privileged.
Alright, let's go in here.
Phew. This place smells like dried puke.
Be a good clip for notification too.
That stench must be coming from these baby stomachs. Those poor things must be half starved.
Sure.
What a horrendously ugly baby. And it smells even worse than the small ones.
Poor Gargan. Alright, I'm just gonna give it to him. So, nom, 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 nom. Oh, I even gave him a kiss. Let's walk back over here. That's good.
I believe he's still chewing away at that food. He must not have any teeth. I don't want to disturb it while it's eating.
You know what? That's actually a good call, Chrono Strike. Probably is a callback to Minnie and Daisy.
It's her, the keeper of the scrolls. I feel like I should bow, but I'm too embarrassed.
Too many good lines in this short period of time.
For a dark world being, she is absolutely beautiful, stunning.
Oh, poor Mike. What's going on?
What's going on?
We are besieged by the ancients once again. They have conquered the dark world and enslaved its inhabitants. Soon the ancients will enter your world and do the same to your people.
All within a year, too.
What is the ancients' plan this time?
They are hatching a horrid creature called the Behemoth. It is now incubating behind their power generator. This creature will enter your world and drain all life from it.
But I thought the ancients weren't capable of entering the normal world.
Did she just answer that?
This is true, but they have altered the genetics of a dark world creature to create what is called a shapeshifter. A shapeshifter can assume human form and for brief periods of time enter the normal world.
Lips kept moving after she finished talking.
What does this shapeshifter look like?
Where's a brown jacket?
No one knows. The ancients have kept its identity a secret. The shapeshifter goes to your world and severs the heads of his victims.
You know, like he did in the Darkseed 1.
What must I do next?
The shapeshifter is gathering heads for the ancient's power generator. The generator taps directly into the victim's brain cells. Once 4 human heads are implanted, the incubator will be fully powered and the behemoth will hatch.
Does it depend on like their brain power, their mental capacity? I mean, I'm pretty sure they pick some dumb people. Just gonna throw that out there.
How do I destroy the power generator?
But then again, so do the Dark Worlders with Mike.
Beyond the recreation center. Goth served the keeper of the sword. He has studied the power generator and knows how to use the 3 points to destroy it.
What are the points?
Yeah, what is the point?
The points of the triangle are the 3 icons that have kept the peace in the dark world until the arrival of the ancients. The light, the scrolls, and the sword.
of the light. She said the light had been stolen.
We have it.
Yes, I know. She is dead. I felt her life force extinguish. But if the Drekith Guard have taken the light, then it may still be in the Hall of Troopers.
No worries, I already got that one.
Do you still have the scrolls?
Why would she still have them, Mike?
No, Michael. When I learned that the Drekith Guard were coming to arrest me, I gave the scrolls to the Keeper of the Sword for safekeeping.
But she's dead too. She should know that.
Where do I find the Keeper of the Sword?
The Keeper of the Sword was arrested not long after me. She is now under trial in the Hall of Justice. However, her life force is weakening. She may already be dead.
Well, she knew that the other one was dead already. How'd she not know? Like, the Keeper of the Sword was crucified.
How can I identify this shapeshifter?
Look in a mirror.
Only by facing your destiny will you know that. You must do it, Michael. Go back to your own world and search. Look hard at everyone you know. Look into your memories. You will find the answer there.
See? Spelling it out right there. It's all in his head.
What must I do next?
I thought he already asked that.
Do not neglect the fact that you are under suspicion in your own world. Seek out your government leader. He will point you towards the truth, although he is unaware of the role he plays.
You're okay. Seeking out government leaders. Got it. Alright. I think I'm going to do one more thing for tonight's stream. And we'll wait for the zipper to go up.
I don't think Dickon is going to molest me anymore.
He's just so sure about that. It's just funny. I'm going to solve the next puzzle. Since I technically already solved 1, 2. I don't know. I guess if you consider the mining thing a puzzle. Let's go over here. All right. Huh. Okay, now I always forget where to put this thing. Right here. We'll see anyway.
To be announcing. To be producing stable power transmissions with secondary effect of unusually strong magnetic emissions. To be analyzing tertiary effect.
So in layman's terms, I put the magnet on the face.
The machine has an empty socket like
No,
the
it
other.
doesn't. Stop saying that.
Speak to me.
To be announcing. To be emanating level 6 magnetic waves from power disk. To be permeating dimensional boundaries.
Sure. Let me save it real quick. All right. Let's see, Dark World. I'm going to say it's actually Dark World 4. Just so I know it's different. And with that, I'm going to call it for tonight. Got pretty far. Next time we'll go back to the normal world and talk to our government leader. What else happens in the normal world? I guess we can show some of the clues to the sheriff. Oh, probably the next hypnosis session. That's always important. Yeah, we're getting there. Getting there. So that said, hey, appreciate everyone hanging out. So it's always fun talking to you guys while I'm playing these games. So yeah, thanks for watching, and AMF.